Listen, I'm going to pop in and do a quick end of the year reading for Capricorn. This is going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay. Spirit, can you give me the first initial messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising? Okay. We do have the Two of Cups coming out. Something about relationships. Okay. This could be with family. Okay. This could be with your relationship with reliability, could be with someone, Page of Pentacles, could be with earth sign energy such as yours, or looking at relationships based on what is reliable, okay? What is your relationship to the things that are reliable, that you can rely on, and how do things serve you, okay? Page of Pentacles, I love this, especially if it's something not new, but something still fresh. I love to see Page of Pentacles. I don't care where you are. If you are embarking on not something necessarily new, if you're doing any type of repairs, any type of renewals, if you're going back over something and you're trying to discover kind of what can be done to rebrand yourself, what can be done to heal some issues maybe amongst friends and family. When we see, I'm just trying to get that glare is getting on my nerves. When we see the Page of Pentacles like this, right? When we see that energy, what this tells me is we find an opportunity, okay? We find something. I cannot get rid of that glare. Can you guys still see that? Okay, good. We here we're able to see something. We're able to get something that we can count on, right? That allows for us to reapproach a thing with a solution that sticks, that works for us, okay? In other words, okay? So the Two of Cups is our relationship to things that are going to provide us reliability, okay? It is time for us to quest towards what brings us hope, okay? Eight of Cups, it's about time to leave things behind that do not bring us healing, that if anything hold us back. So this is going to be a major point here with the Star card. Some of you are breaking free from a company, from an employer, from a way of life, maybe old relationships that were not reliable here with the Two of Cups, okay? Like you're doing something, you're going back over these things, like what was reliable, what wasn't reliable, okay? Virgo energy, okay? Cancer energy. You're going back over it, and what does not hold steam for you, Eight of Cups, because there's something else that you're moving towards that you can stand on, okay? That actually helps you highlight the best of you, okay? All right. Yeah, Eight of Swords. Here's some sort of imprisonment. I've been seeing this. I saw this in the reading yesterday, and I've seen it today. This kind of a cyclic way of thinking due to one's perception. Hanged man. Or something wanting to have you in there based on what decision, trying to determine your decisions. We can't have that. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay? You have the stamina to power through anything. Okay? So there's that's here. Okay? So it's about breaking some bad habits here. I'm going to tell you something. Some people don't know that the devil takes stamina. Some people want to play the devil, and that's your energy, Capricorn, and they have addictions themselves. The devil is not the one with the addictions. It is us who are addicted to the ways in which the devil governs. The devil goes and governs and or oversees these things, or that's their department to judge from. Okay? And so there's someone who, the wheel is starting to change. It's been changing. But there's some sort of habit or way of being that one is not able to break. And I don't believe that this is you. Because this is something that when you master yourself, Capricorn, you have the stamina. This person's learning that they don't have the stamina. And so their fortune is changing. Their fortune is changing. This is especially true if you are a Capricorn with Cancer placements. Some of you are South Node in Capricorn and you're Cancer. Okay? It's about you tapping into your intuition. If you are a Capricorn Cancer right now, understand that the changes are moving with you. It looks like you've endured quite a bit. Okay? You've been able to master blending your empathy and your intuition with logic and making the right choices for yourself. Let's get some more about this. And so these readings, I'm going to start including the South Node because I'm finding that the South Node can be very strong. The Sun is what we're coming into. But the South Node, yeah. It's almost like someone has been trying to create the energy of rivalry with you. Okay? It's trying to turn the light on. Someone's trying to blind you about what's what. When it's truly a level of rivalry. Capricorn, somebody's trying to take your spot? Or did someone think that they can take your spot? This is crazy. Spirit, who are these people? Who are these people? Fortitude? They think they can take your spot? You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, this gotta be somebody sitting up in somebody's attic or somebody's basement. And they don't know what it actually means to own a business or have something for themselves. It's gotta be. You can't. This is crazy. This can't be somebody who knows better. This can't be. This has to be somebody sitting up in an attic, somebody sitting up in a basement. They've never had to do anything for themselves. They've never had to accomplish anything for themselves or anyone else. It can't possibly be someone who, yeah, it can't be. They don't have the intellect. They don't have the intellect, okay? This person doesn't have these things right here. And so it's an entity. Something was promised to a group of people. Capricorn, it could be a group of people who are in your workplace, someone who's a co-worker to you. It could be even down to if you're looking for a particular thing and there's someone who believes, like, for whatever reason, they believe that they match up to you. I don't know what's giving them that confidence, because for all intents and purposes, you would be a fool. Like, people would be a fool to even believe this nonsense. Like, that's crazy. You have no evidence of experience. Like, this is what is missing here. Because when people have things that they rightfully should own, they don't want to take from people who've had to work hard to have it. These particular individuals have no empathy, no logic. Okay, Capricorn? They have no empathy and no logic. And for whatever reason, they're not able to They're not able to accept what's going on. They're not able to accept your mastership, bro. They're not able to accept it. They cannot accept it. They're not able to see it. Yeah, you're a whole sovereign. Are you serious? Someone's acting like they know you and they don't know you. They have no clue who you are due to some regret, some bad dealing, falsehood. It's a pack of thieves. Capricorn, look out for this. Okay, I'm gonna see if we can get another story, but this first story is kind of wild. It's a pack of thieves who have operated a certain kind of way, and they're not gonna be able to operate that way much longer. Yeah, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. The world. And if you guys know anything about me, these are my cards, the Empress and the World. It's a wrap. Okay? And these, yeah, finality. Finality. It's a wrap. The gig is up. Okay, so that's that one story right there. That's the overall story, Capricorn. It looks like you may have had somebody giving out bad press about you, trying to include you into things that were not for you, trying to line you up. Or Capricorn, this is you. Okay, this is you. It could go either way it goes. If you are a Capricorn on the side of innocence, where you have been, someone's tried to hijack something that is of yours, they've been trying but unsuccessfully, it's because you prove to be reliable. The receipt. Okay? There's been so much effort that a person can't do what they were attempting to do again without making themselves vulnerable. So keep going. Go channel to channel to channel. Keep going. Build to end. Does that make sense? Build to end. All right? Build something up so that it can end something. So it can be a great foundation. To bring one thing to an end, to be the foundation to build something new upon. Level that shit. You feel me? Let's see what else we got. Yeah. Right before Jupiter goes direct in Taurus, my God, there's going to be major changes, major things in justice. Those who seem to have had the wheel of fortune fortunate for them, despite the fact that they were in false face. Oh my goodness. It's coming. I don't even want to say this is just Capricorn. This is going to be global. This is collective. Yeah. Judgment. New opportunities. You have new opportunities coming. Hands down. Hands down. Keep going. What else, Spirit? Leadership. Push it to the limit. Pedal to the metal. Okay? Wherever you have Leo in your chart, concentrate on that area, okay? Because it's time to leave behind all of that. You are transforming. It's time to leave behind. Shed that skin, and on that skin are the markings. Someone's still holding. I got the image of someone holding on to you for dear life, but the parts of you that they're able to grab are parts that are dead ends. So as you clip them away from your hair, or as you shed your skin, they shed along with. Oh, this was a nasty little bugger, wasn't it? Oh my God. Man, what type of healer were you being like? Yeah, intellect is your intellect. It's your intellect that's making the difference. Of like, you must be like a master healer. Because this like for something to be this elaborate and for this many people or many circumstances or entities, we don't want to say people but entities, for you to come through this, yeah, and bring a tower to that organization like that, this you must be positioned to be like a master healer. Some people they were drunk on 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 your essence, and it was through their greed. Ooh, my goodness. See, this is what the deciding factor is for you. Like people were trying to make false memories, something about false memories or false identity with things that doesn't make sense. Like it doesn't make sense. You can't recall it. Yeah. There's a lot of regret. There's a lot of individuals who regret an action as it relates to you. Man. Spirit, who would try to create false memories? And what made them think that they could do that? Like, are you for real? Against the, like, you have the stamina. Doesn't that look like Jesus in the crown of thorns right there? Like you've labored for this work. So for you to be laboring for this work and for you to rebirth yourself, what made them think that they could do like that's weak. What made them think that they had that's to me, I'm floored. Because I'm specifically seeing people who either live in a bando or someone who lives like in an attic, like they've never like done anything, they've never had anything, so and they're connected to another group of people who've never, like, these people rely on other people, they've never had anyone to rely on them. Okay, and they're coming up against this Emperor slash King of Pentacles. Are you serious? You cannot be serious. Are you serious right now? You mean the Taurus energy? Look at that energy. Jupiter is in. You cannot be serious. This is a new emperor, a new sovereignty. This is a new sovereign. Is this who you guys are trying to prevent from coming into power? Tell me more, Spirit, about this Emperor slash King of Pentacles. And no, I'm not talking about someone with Jupiter and Taurus. There's several people with Jupiter and Taurus, and they are beautiful individuals. But no. No. This person has Jupiter in an exalted position in Cancer. Determination. They have the blessing of determination. They have the blessing of Aries. The Queen of Wands. Some of you wanted something because of greed, so you adhere to their greed. Wow. And try to change the moral fiber of the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress? Are you serious? This is a Capricorn, potentially Capricorn, Taurus, Libra woman. Okay? And when you have this in an upright position, this is solid. You can't plant evidence on this person. You can't make this person a false memory. You can't. This is something you can't take down. This is why it's important for people to stand on there too. When the spirit brings individuals like this alongside, because they're not willing to back down and they're upright, they're unstoppable. This is the Hierophant, the Empress, and the Queen of Pentacles. There's undeniable. Look at this. What does that say? That's Capricorn. Okay? That's Capricorn. She's moving forward. You're going to have to watch her move forward. You're going to have to watch her move forward, honey. There's a Chariot. You're going to have to watch that. This is what spirit wants. It wants forward motion. It wants uprightness. It doesn't want people who steal. It doesn't want a thief to prevail. Someone who doesn't have their own identity. Period. These people decided to rival up against someone. You don't have to be a Capricorn or Taurus or a Libra for that to be true for you, but you can look at those placements in your chart. But this is what some people decided to do, honey. They decided to become a rival. This is their decision. It was their decision. And they didn't have the practice, nor did they have the fortitude. So they're going to have to hold that disappointment through swords. They're going to have to hold that. Holding things up, okay? Lack of introspection. Holding up progress, potentially. Not understanding that in order to be served, you have to serve. That when you are in a position tasked with these responsibilities, it is an act of service to the collective. You have to be content with serving. This is this is a position of service. It is not royalty to be served. It is someone who enjoys serving. It's full contentment. And so when you ignore that, then you ignore spirit. And that's what led to confusion. Two of Swords. Okay? Okay? It's plain and simple. It's plain and simple. Talking about my legacy. You don't have a legacy. I heard that. Something came through and it said something about their legacy. You come from a legacy of thieves. Lies. Five of Swords. Defeat. People who defeated themselves, who've been defeated by their own lies and by their own treachery and by their own weaknesses. They gave way to their weaknesses. So this is your legacy. Right? But not you, collective. Not you. This is the legacy that someone tried to bring to you, but you had the patience. You had the patience to wait it out. The fortitude to do so, to move forward. You have to be what it is that your ideas. It's not about idealism to where you don't see what's real, but you have to mirror it. You have to be the thing that you're wanting to accomplish, not by copying. You have to the being. What kind of person? Like if you're going to be impressed by someone, what kind of person is that person? Is that an honest person? Is that a good person? Does that person are they upright? Someone wanted to be this is something that's earned. This is not something that's given. It's not something that you take from someone. It's earned. This is something that's educated. This person's educated. This person, the fool, is educated. Okay? So understand that. This is who prevails right here. They do the study. They take the risk. Because they have the inner wisdom in order to do the exploration. Come on now. Come on, spirit. And therefore it will yield the abundance. That's it. Okay? That's it, honey. Y'all have a good one. I enjoyed this reading for Capricorn. And this is a Cancer. This is a Cancer too. It seems like Cancer has this. There's a lot of prosperity here. So if you have a Capricorn South Node, there may have been, this may not be like people, this could be energy that you've been fighting up against. Energy in which you were looking like, well, where is my time to break through? You know, I'm seeing this, I'm seeing that. I want this for myself, baby. You got this. It was a period of time in which you may have been looking at other things that were distraction. Maybe it felt like, oh, my life is supposed to look like this because of someone else's pattern. But that's not what Spirit wrote for you. And not only that, it would have been even more difficult to do somebody else's outcome when that wasn't written for you in the first place. I think that it's for the people who are service people. If you've ever been someone who's a caretaker, someone who take care of people in their community, people who give to homeless people, I think it's hard for people who are caretakers to believe that to give themselves over to the universe. Sometimes it's hard when you, especially if you have a South Node in Capricorn, you're a Cancer, it's hard to believe that the universe has you, because you know how much it required for you to be on point to take care of everyone that was in your life, and how if you weren't on point, things could have went left. But you got to remember that you didn't do this by yourself. You didn't birth yourself. God done had this thing the whole way through. Wasn't nobody finna touch a hair on your head. Everything, every blessing that came to you came on time. It didn't come a minute early, didn't come a minute late. You got ancestral power. You got creativity. Some of you are having dreams. You already know what's going on in the world before it hits. You know how powerful that's going to be for people, how life affirming that's going to be. Look at what's going on around the world. And if you're able to synthesize something that Spirit is showing you, how many lives are you going to save once you are in front of the television screen, on the microphone? People see your beautiful face. Because come on, let's keep it real, honey. If you got Capricorn South Node, you are all kinds of cute. Okay, you are all kinds of cute if you got Capricorn energy. When people hear you, they read your books, they read your publications. When they see your children's books, when they see your t-shirts, when they see this, you're going to be able to put messages. Like some of us who have our American descendants of slavery, our people were able to send messages to one another through what was called the G-bean quilts. You may be at the center of being able to put things out, t-shirts, things that are articles of clothing that people wear, especially if you are a woman-led business or a minority-led business, okay? And those are messages in those particular clothing and item that you may be seen with, certain phrases that you may say, things that you may put in books. You may be heading things on the underground and on the above ground that are important for the survival of people. So this is not the time to give way. Okay, your generosity in no shape, form, or fashion is to be taken for granted. Understand that you're going to be pulling full, everything that you've invested moving forward as an author, as a screenwriter, as a director, as a film director. Some of you have North Node in the 12th house. So you will be able to see, on your destiny, it is written on your destiny to move people with pictures, motion pictures and movies. It's written for you to do cartoons and animation that have deeper meanings but help people understand very advanced knowledge, but so much so, truly, so much so that an infant could evolve us. Not an infant, but a toddler could even give us enlightenment on what they know because they still have their innocence and the world hasn't taken it. You don't know what could be on the way, Capricorn. You don't know what is happening, what you are on the brink of creating. You have so many people that want to take advantage of generosity instead of being a part of that generosity. People don't understand what the next step is. And they're coming to you trying to control something that if they had the ability to do it, they would have fucking did it. If you had the ability to get your business off the ground, you would have done it. Okay? Me personally, I went in and launched my candle business. I learned some things from it, but we're gonna put it back in motion. I learned some things from social media, child. I had to learn how to get myself together. Okay, I had a little identity thing, a little self-esteem thing that I had to get over from looking at my image. I had to learn how to be comfortable being viewed outside of the people who I could see in front of me. I didn't never have a problem talking in public. I've always been bubbly, but I had to kind of get over my own little shame I have in myself and some things. But that ain't finna go into all of that. The work, the whole reason I'm gonna tell you this is that the work is so much more important. It is some children that will see what you got to do, and it will give them power to connect for not one generation, but several generations. People have had these opportunities. Don't you let this pass you by because they took it, they got popular on social media, they got popular in publishing, they got popular in their job, and they went in and they spoiled all their opportunities because they became the big star instead of what it is they were there to stand for. Everyone wants to wear the crown, but everyone who gets it, who's not built for it, complains about the weight of it. Heavy the head that wears the crown. Okay? So it is time for you to stand up. Okay? This is a role of leadership, but it is, make no mistake about it, you are of service. Jesus is the one who washed the feet, honey. They weren't washing Jesus's feet. Jesus washed the feet. You got some people sitting here trying to tell you, oh, you don't have to wash nobody's feet, as if look at how blessed I am. I'm so enlightened that my service to you brings goodness to my heart. I'm not annoyed by the service because I have the goodness of God within me, shining and radiating through me to connect with others. I'm content in my gifts and the glory. You understand that? Look at that bounty. Look at that. That is what you got going on. If they could do it, they would have done it. The only person who couldn't do it is you. So please, don't listen to the fray. The idiots. They're sitting there smoothing their hands over, thinking about what they would do in a position of power, what they would do, how they would gain, how famous they would be. They're not thinking about what actually entails. They're in a situation of confusion. You ask them the first thing about a world event, and they wouldn't be able to tell you a damn thing about what they would do. You are prepared. You were prepared through what you went through in life. Whether it was being a caregiver, whether it was being the lead income in your family, whether it was being a guardian and a guide, whether it was being a counselor, spiritual counselor, a practitioner, a practicing astrologer, whatever it was, you have been prepared to take the torch and move it forward. And so take your time to celebrate these things with the Nine of Cups. Don't you let anyone come in and impart their bullshit on your celebration. If they could do it, they would have done it. How you go to those kind of highs and not have empathy? How is it every time you open your mouth, it's about taking something or laughing at somebody because you're so poor? All you got is money. And in this case, they don't even have that. They wasted that. Baby, the paranormal has your back. So when they ask, well, why is it that Nala gets to do this? Why is it that Capricorn gets to do this? Why is it that they get to do this? Because the Spirit has you. You are the one. You have always been the one. You are the only one. One of one. Period. Okay? And for what we got moving forward, the rewards come from those who put the work in. Okay? So that's the end of it, baby. They can say whatever the hell they want to say. But that's the end of it. That's the end of it. Okay? So you continue to move forward. And we're gonna have this updated. We're gonna go back to our original style. I will come back on screen, but your work is bigger than you. Your purpose is bigger than you. Your win wasn't inevitable because it was completely dependent on you believing in yourself. If you didn't believe in yourself, then you couldn't have taken us to victory. You couldn't take yourself to that victory across that finish line. Their goal this whole time was so that you would stop believing in yourself, so that you would be involved in things that were beneath you, so that you would be caught up with them, and they are not even conscious that they were working for an entity. And you very smartly said, I don't care. I don't care if I have to go and parse my money out. I would rather live on meagerly income doing the right thing than get caught up with you, because the next thing is a bigger thing than me. And you're not going to get me locked down with you. These people, I couldn't believe it. One of the things I saw that came through to me is that someone tried to put you in the middle of something. When, baby, that's not even the type of criminal you are. Get that? That ain't even the type of criminal you are. Listen, wrong crime. If you're gonna do that, wrong crime, okay? Wrong crime. You're not even the type of person who anyone who knows you could even. It would be wild to them. That's not even your persona, but it is theirs. Luckily, this is something I think that Spirit wanted you to go through so that you could take seriously what it is that you're supposed to do. It's not about the other people. And you better be thankful that they're stupid, because it could have been far worse. And now you know the level. The higher the level, you know now what type of time those type of influences are going to be on. So take it seriously. Keep your head on the swivel, okay? And take the work and the anointings that have been bestowed to you a lot more seriously. You need to, I think somebody even tried to speak to Capricorn. Some of your I guess what they tried to project the proclivity onto you. That's an entitled person's game. You were picked from a stock that didn't come here to play those kind of games. This is why the meek shall inherit the earth. It's not because they're not strong. It's because they are the proper vessels for Spirit to work through. Amen. So there's that. That's that message for the season, for Capricorn season, the upcoming season. You keep things in alignment, your debts will be paid off. Okay, period. And all you can do at this point is make sure your word is impeccable moving forward. All right? Y'all have a good one.